It's been more than 3 years since Ukraine's Euromaidan revolution. With each passing year, the public's expectations for major government reforms continues to grow. This week, Reanimation Package of Reforms, a Kyiv-based coalition of NGOs, brought together civil society and officials from Ukraine, Europe, and the U.S. to discuss this year's reform priorities. The current process of reforming Ukraine is in a much better state than some would have you believe.
There is no doubt about the fact that the two governments which have been here over the last 3 years have taken more steps to transform the country than everything we have seen in the preceding 23 years.
Creating a judicial system based on the rule of law and establishing a functioning medical assistance program. These are just a few of the 9 sectors which the NGO is focusing on reforming in the coming year. The Ukrainian government's anti-corruption drive continues to dominate the reform agenda.
The fight against corruption is going in the right direction. The government has adopted new laws, set up new institutions like NEBU, like NAPC, like SAPO, but now we have to make sure that this institution can be effective, can work freely, which means that their prerogatives have to be respected. And we have to make sure as well that new anti-corruption courts are set up as soon as possible with fair and transparent selection procedures for the new judges. This is very, very important.
Meanwhile, changing social perceptions about corruption within the Ukrainian society has been one of the hardest jobs civil society organizations have faced.
A majority of Ukrainian people could say, but in the anti-corruption field, nothing has been done. No. Because in many areas, it's not enough to adopt new laws, to create new institutions. You have to change the mentality as well. And the mentality does not change overnight.
Without airbrushing problems plaguing Ukraine's reform efforts, many of the participants spoke with cautious optimism. We also have a lot of volunteer organizations that have been established after the Euromaidan events and have already shown excellent results in their work. All this, I believe, is one of the factors that contribute to positive changes and give us faith that when we meet again, in the future, we will talk about even bigger successes and achievements than we speak about today. The continuing struggle to reform many of Ukraine's sectors should inspire hope rather than cynicism, and the 95-member organizations of RPR are pushing to accelerate the pace of reforms without sacrificing stability.